Hey guys, what is up? Schlappy here, and getting a bit of lag on the Project Singularity server, but that's fine because today is very exciting. I'm actually recording this intro after I've already done everything that I want to do, um, because this episode's gonna be a little uncoordinated. I recorded a bunch, but then a lot of it is kind of strange and not very good. So it's kind of going to be a weird, choppy episode. So I apologize for that. I'm not really sure how much footage I'm going to include in it because I haven't really gone through. I do know some of it's just kind of not the quality that I'm looking for, you know? So my apologies to you. Then again, I am going to chop it up and try and make it a good episode. So I don't even know what you guys are going to see or whatnot, but I do know the finished product is pretty cool. Today we actually started our haunted walk, our haunted house, and we're gonna have a whole haunted area, which is gonna be pretty cool. Look at this leg. Do you guys see it? It's just stuttery, man. So anyway, I'm going to cut now, and we're gonna see some clips and whatnot, and then all right, over at Spawn, we got our little Spawn house. We got the big bank. We're rolling. We're rolling right now, but there is some stuff we need. There is some stuff we need, and I gotta go pick all that stuff up, which always takes a bit of time. You know, I gotta go get the materials. But why don't we take a look at what we're going to do here? We're gonna have a pathway kind of leading off this direction. I didn't really want to build a giant haunted house. We talked about this recently, but I didn't really want to build a giant one right next to spawn. One, it would look a bit funny just having a giant haunted house somewhere over there. Also, it would be very exposed. I kind of wanted it tucked away, you know? That way you don't have to do as much work on the outside. You don't have to focus too much on it, which we still are, but it's different, you know? Whatever. Anyway, it's back here, and let's see if I can do this right. It's back here. We're going to have a bridge right here. That's like the only time I ever use the glider is to get across these little... We're going to have a bridge right here, and we're going to keep going this direction. And it's going to keep going this direction, and then the house is going to be sort of tucked down here. I'm a little torn. I was thinking about having the house tucked down here, but I also might kind of put it up on that ridge. One or the other. One of those places. The house is going to be back here, though. And I believe these are from Walden. Yeah, so Walden told me he dropped off a bunch of stuff, and that's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of doors. That's a ton of doors. But anyway, that'll come in real handy. Now I don't have to craft as much, but that's really cool. Thank you, Walden. And yeah, so this is where the house is going to be. We have some work to do. Basically, the main blocks I want to be collecting at the moment is I kind of want to get the pathway laid out. That's something that I think I want to do. I really don't fully understand how those work, but I kind of want to get the pathway done. I think that's going to be important, just for like structuring the rest of the stuff, because it's not just going to be a house. We're going to kind of build some other stuff around it. So I think the first block I want is a block that I can show you because we used it over here. We used it over here with this build, this little rustic house we built, which we should check out actually. Why don't we do that real fast? So there's a couple blocks over here that I really liked for like creepy haunted. So for one, we can use these patina walls, the copper walls, because they have a bit of a rusted vibe. Those might work very well. Basement, maybe? They've also got the weathered wood. The weathered wood isn't my favorite block, but it could work very well. The barred windows, very nice. These iron fences, I love. I love these iron fences, but the main block that was over here that I really liked, this canyon stone, wood, gravel, and detritus. I think the detritus is going to be a main feature because I think it's got a really sort of dead earth, you know, kind of haunted ground vibe to it. The top of the canyon stone I think is really nice, and then these gravel, basically all the rustic blocks I think are going to work well with the haunted theme. Yeah, probably not the pink though, you know what I mean? Anyway, let's do a quick run. I haven't actually run through this in a while. So this is where our treasure spawner is. This giant cleared out corruption area. And we're just going to run through it, see if we can't find a treasure. No, I'm not seeing much. Basically just a giant spawner for animals. I haven't lit up the outside yet. I kind of just haven't gotten around to it. One nice thing about this spawner, though, is I've noticed you can pretty much always find a thing on it. I'm not sure if I saw one here, but you can, like, oftentimes you can find the thing, which I guess is like the boss creature. He drops all kinds of stuff, but you can usually find him, which is cool. I have to go light up the outside of it, though, outside of the walls, because usually there's actually quite a few chests that spawn out there, and, you know, it's a whole thing. Anyway, I hope, what's this block? This is the wood gravel wall. This is the side of it, yeah. The wood furniture. I'm getting all these ideas. The bookshelves, you know, gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. So let's take a break for a second. I'm gonna go grab some materials, some detritus and some, I guess, blocks, probably some iron fences. And we're gonna take a stab at kind of making the pathway first, and then, yeah. All right, a little bit of work done. We went and got a bunch of detritus, probably not enough, but kind of getting the vibe. We're gonna go with a pathway like this, which looks very blasé at the moment. We're gonna spice it up by adding details around it. So we're gonna have fences occasionally. We're gonna have light posts. We're gonna do sort of stuff around the exterior of it. And then I decided to put in, I just went ahead and kind of decided to put in a little bit of a bridge, just more or less for me, so I don't have to keep trying to do this gliding thing across it. Went with the wildwood. I thought it looked kind of creepy. Not like creepy, it just kind of has this weird, you know, vibe to it. We'll save that block. The weepwood's real creepy. We'll use the weepwood somewhere else. But yeah, so we're gonna have a bridge here that'll bring you across, and you know, we're gonna have to go up. I kind of want the house to not be visible from like over here, and then you kind of come up into it. You know, I think the big thing about haunted houses, I watched a documentary on them. Oh my goodness, my mouse sensitivity is so high that if I touch it accidentally, it just goes crazy. But I watched a documentary on this haunted house in Texas. It's supposed to be the most haunted house in the world. It has a waiting list and blah, blah, blah. But one of the big things the guy was saying is it's all about creating the ambience. It's not really the jump scares or anything that separate a haunted house. It's like the ambience. How do you say ambience? Ambience? Whatever that word is. It's about creating an atmosphere around it. And I think that's what's going to be this kind of house's thing. So we're going to have sort of a creepy pathway with kind of creating the atmosphere, creating the ambience, and then the house, which is hopefully going to be pretty cool itself. So I'm going to lay out the pathway a bit more, and then maybe we'll try and figure out some stuff to put along it to kind of create that ambience. So yeah, we're probably going to bring the pathway up. Now, one thing I am a little not crazy happy about is using the wood slabs. So maybe I'll try... Haunted stairs I don't think would really work, but we can try them. We could even make a little stairway up here. That would probably make sense. Let's get some of the haunted stairs and just see what they look like. Remember, this is also going to be more of a nighttime thing, I think. Well, no, I want it to be okay in the daytime. Haunted stairs, carpeted haunted stairs. Probably normal. Let's try these. People put staircases outside. You know? People put staircases. Also, come to think of it, the rustic blocks, if I remember correctly, I don't remember stairs. No, they don't have stairs. Okay. Let's see what these stairs look like. Yeah, I think those could work. Kind of look like a gross wood. Yeah, I think those work really well, actually. Ooh, okay, now the next test is to see how do they look with, like, the detritus. Pretty good. I'm not, Yeah, we're gonna need a ton more of this detrius stuff, because we're probably gonna need to put it on the outside as well. Yeah, that works really nice. All right, so we'll use these stairs probably more than the wood slabs. The wood slabs, they were a bit bright for what I was going for. I kind of want them to look more like dated, you know? More faded out and whatnot. Cool. Yeah. What does the bottom of these look like? Can we use that in the pathway? Definitely. Definitely can. Probably not over here though. Maybe closer to the house, like closer to builds. Because over here it just looks a bit strange. Because it's like, why would there be wood in the ground? You know? Okay, so I'm gonna build out the pathway bit. All right, did some more detail stuff. Kind of got my fences out. Decided to add some long grass. You know, all the details, some long grass, make it a little overgrown. Put some of these logs, the one with the hole in it. You know, put some leaves down occasionally, and you can see it's already kind of filling up with everything. It's filling up a bit, which is cool. You can, it's kind of getting that vibe already. I'm liking it. Once we get some detrius in here, we got to get some more grass. I need some more blocks to experiment with. You know, I was thinking maybe like just some of this stuff, and over here, I think it's kind of a cool block. Um, Yeah, it's gonna be a cool walkway. I think it's one of those things where I'm just gonna kind of add stuff to it every time I kind of wander by. You know, I'm like, oh, I just went on a block run. Why don't I throw down whatever it is I have and just kind of, you know, do that as I go. But yeah, it's coming together really nicely. I'm really enjoying it. I think we need some like lanterns of some sort, but I kind of want them to not be bright at all. You know what I mean? I kind of want it to be like a dark, dingy path. So that's something I'm gonna have to play with. But yeah, the details are coming together. I've decided right here we're gonna need some sort of structure. So I was walking this as I've been doing. I've kind of just been walking it, placing leaves, placing blocks. I was walking this and I was like, you know what? This is gonna be really empty if we don't have anything until like way over there. I was thinking this area right here is kind of this big open plain. But that seemed like the obvious place to put something, and probably for a reason. I decided to go right here. Now, right here, I'm thinking what I'm going to do is just put like a really tiny little church. And oh, these blocks are creepy, eh? These are the stone walls from the Halloween pack. I've kind of been trying to put them so that the creepy face isn't facing you. Right now, I think he'd be facing, yeah, he's facing out this way. So, yeah, we're going to make a little tiny church right here. Maybe not even a church, maybe like a little mausoleum. I don't know, some sort of small structure. And then the other thing I want to do is just kind of have blocks. Wait, we're going to kill this guy because then we get the ghost blocks. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. And I'll take the goo too because I really like those goo blocks. Even though I never use them, I just like having them. Oh man, another one. All right, come here, buddy. Cool. Cool. So yeah, we're probably just going to have random... All right, here it is during the day. Very dark over there. That's an issue. Very dark, although this view will probably be skewed by something right here, right? So that'll be skewed. Also, I've decided, yeah, we're definitely changing. I'm not going to change the leaves. I think I'm just going to change the trunk of these trees. Just try cragwood. Just because they're really just, they're too bright. So, do this. Transplant. Tree surgery. Yeah, that looks fine. It's a bit off skewed if like you actually care to look, but like I think it's fine. So anyway, yeah, this is too dark, obviously. And this is probably too close. Let's move this all one back. So yeah, this build's interesting. Can we sleep? I guess. I'm not really, I don't have a bed. Okay, one sec. All right, a little bit of detail work around this place. I'm really happy with it, actually. I put some more grass, did some more leaf work, sprinkled some of this detrius in here. I think it looks really good. I don't know what we're going to put on these tombstones. You know, I guess we could put the other guys on the server. Yeah, why not? I think we did this. We did this in Minecraft at one point too. It was kind of funny. Um, Walden, your name, buddy. It's just gonna be Walden, no MC. So yeah, it's kind of neat. Now for lighting, I put some torches underneath the leaves over here, and at nighttime it looks okay. It looks okay. I'm not terribly happy with it yet, but it looks all right. Now I'm gonna end this episode here because I'm not really sure what my next step is. This was supposed to be a planning episode, which it did not turn into. Which it did not. Well, it did. It did. Okay, for the end of this video, I thought I would come back. This is just after I recorded the intro. I thought I would come back and we could walk through this together. I'm not sure what I've included. I haven't edited it up yet. But I thought I would come back and we could walk through it together and sort of see what it is and the idea and blah, blah, blah. So let's take a final look at what we created. So here is where we're probably going to have an entryway because I don't really want it to be seen from over here. And I think... so like coming off the pathway here, we're going to make a pathway. I think it'd be kind of awkward to just kind of dip around here. We'd probably have to terraform and whatnot. I think it might be cooler to go in, have some sort of building in here. I also thought it might be kind of cool to build like a wall that looks like it's holding this up and kind of holding it back. I think it'll be a cool little project. And then we'll come out this side and you'll be like, whoa, stairs. So yeah, the haunted stairs, the Detrius, the iron fence, the leaves, all details that I quite like. I think the details are really cool, and we're probably going to add more as we kind of go along. These fallen logs, I think, add quite an area of mystique too. You kind of get that whole overgrown vibe with the way we're doing them now. We need more though. Also, that sapling I planted grew, which is really cool. I didn't really know they did that, so I'm going to plant a few more, and we're going to try and make this kind of like an overgrown dark area. It is coming up on about 8 p.m. in game, so we are going to get the darkness vibe. But yeah, so this is sort of the start of the walkway. We are going to have more. I'm thinking we need some stuff on this side, some sort of just sort of focus. I'm thinking maybe like a rundown building or something. This side we're going to put the little lake that I've talked about, probably with bog water, and probably a few more trees. I also kind of want something that blocks out spawn. Some sort of giant wall or something, but I can't really think of anything that's like a good idea other than like building just like a black wall. So if you guys have any idea for something that we could put like right here that if you turned around you wouldn't be able to see spawn. Just because I kind of want it to be its own like separate thing. I could have built it further away from spawn, but I really do like that it's close. But anyway, so yeah, we're walking through. We got leaves, we got pumpkins, the fences. I think the fences are cool because it kind of lines the path in a way that's not like. I think they're kind of cool, and we got kind of the overgrown effect going on. Probably need a few more leaves here and there and whatnot. Might get some other leaves, some different colors. You know, vary it up a bit. And yeah, so here's this church thing that we built. I'm not quite sure what to call it. Real quick, do I have... Don't have stone or magnetite. Okay, I wanted to try something with a pressure plate. I was thinking it might be kind of cool if we have a pressure plate with a delay that when you come in here, it either turns on the light or off the light. But yeah, that's sort of our creepy church, which was kind of just a thing of the whim, you know? I wasn't actually planning on building it. Originally today, I just wanted to do this pathway and some detail work around it. And I ended up building this house, which took very little time. It was a very easy build, which was cool. The lighting in the side of it, I think, really works nicely. We put some torches underneath these leaves. Before, it was very dark, so now that's kind of neat. And I think it's a really cool build. The graveyard, I'm still not terribly happy with. You know, we got the iron gating, but not my favorite thing. But we'll work on it. You guys have an idea for something like the iron gates? I just find they look okay. Maybe there'll be something better. I didn't really like the fencing. Again, comments if you guys have anything, suggestions and whatnot. Comments is the place to be. Anyway, we can go across here. There's not much on the other side. We haven't done much outside of this area. But we do have the pathway all the way over to the edge. That's where the house is going to be. And I'm kind of delaying doing this until we actually get a little bit of the house structure up, just because I think that might vary up sort of what we do on this side. And I kind of just want to finish the first half first. You know what I mean? I don't want to get this area done, and then we'll kind of move across. So next episode, because we are out of time for today, this actually did take a while because I was kind of testing things and planning and whatnot. You know, sometimes that just takes a while. Next episode, I think what I want to do is put in the bog water stuff and some stuff over here. I'm going to plant some saplings and just see if we can't get a few more trees just to kind of block out the horizon, make this feel very enclosed. But next time, we're probably going to put in the bog water. I keep thinking I'm going to say bong water. I'm not even a marijuana person. It's just like... Anyway, yeah, so we're going to clean up this area here. I do want some details behind here. So I'm curious to see if you guys have any suggestions for things to kind of put back here. Like I was thinking maybe some like abandoned buildings, but I don't know. Ideas. More trees. Also, if you guys have any suggestions for something that I could put back here that would look not terrible, that can block out spawn, that would be really cool. I don't really just want to put like a giant black curtain. I prefer something a bit more, you know. Anyway, this is about the time of night that I think would be perfect for this place. Like 11 p.m., it's dark, but it's not too dark quite yet. I think it's just real nice. But next time, yeah, I want to finish at least everything up to the bridge and probably take a stab at doing the bridge. I have no idea what the bridge is going to be yet, but I do want it to be really neat. So I think we're going to at least finish everything up to this point, which is going to be a couple things. You know, we're going to have some stuff in the background and whatnot, but everything up to the bridge, and then hopefully the bridge next episode. And yeah, so that was today's episode. It was a little unstructured and whatnot. It was mostly me trying things out and experimenting and stuff like that. And I'm really happy with where we are now, actually. I think it looks really cool for the start. But, you know, I like to plan out the episodes and, you know, kind of write down so they're a bit more structured. And I think the next episode, that's how it's going to be. This time was a bit crazy just because I wasn't sure what I was exactly going to be doing. So anyway, next episode, more structure, probably more fun. I don't know. This was a lot of fun for me. And so I hope you guys liked it. If you did, leave a like. Comment what you guys think of how it's coming together. If there's any suggestions for different things. You know, a few more accent blocks here and there. Definitely required. Any suggestions for buildings that I kind of put in the background or over here. And if you have any suggestions for materials for the bridge, that would be greatly appreciated. I'm not entirely sure what I want this bridge to be, but anyway, that's about it for me. I'm out of time, and I gotta edit this video, which might take longer than usual. So yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed. The comments are a great place. And subscribe for more Creativerse, and come back next episode because we're going to be continuing this haunted area, and I'm excited about where it's going. So yeah. Ciao.